Let's get your breath back again. Let's just see this. Yeah, that's fine. Right, here we go. Haven't spotted one single cow. Usually when I walk across here, they're either down there or tucked round the corner. But because I came on a lower path, struggled to get up that vertical bit there, I haven't been able to see over, so this is a bit of I don't reckon there will be, but I mean, you never know. This is leaving Draycott's Lights now, going across this lovely little path, which I think always looks so very lovely. And that tree, the lone tree, that's there all year round. Nobody coming. I did see a dog going up there, going up on the slights a minute ago. Sort of Labrador type. There we've got Axbridge Reservoir, and you've got hills over there. I just love this walk, you know. I know it's been difficult sometimes. My breathing hasn't been brilliant today, but I just do love this walk. There's something very special about this walk. I'm hoping the members of my family have done this. Jude and Stuart might have done this walk, I hope. It's nice to think that they've done some of the walks that I do. But I don't know if they have. I don't know what they've done. I know they've done Velvet Bottom and Cheddar Gorge and that. Quantox. I expect they've done Crooks Peak. There's a buzzard there. Looking for food. That's interesting, isn't it? Don't know what sort of buzzard that was. He's busy though, he hasn't dived down yet. Looking for any sign of movement. You wouldn't think there'd be anything coming out of the ground here, would you? Go up on that higher one. Yeah, I usually find this very peaceful here. You rarely get lots of people. I rarely see anyone. I mean, I do see people. I do sometimes pass people on this bit, but not very often, and not very many people. Usually solo or a couple, you know. It's lovely, and I love this tree as well. This lone tree that looks so graceful and beautiful. There, it looks lovely. Isn't that lovely tree? Just go up to it a minute and say hello. It's been seeing me coming by a few times now. It's so pretty. And of course it looks pretty when it's got leaves. But when it looks like this, it does look like it's very much asleep still. the cows will shade under it in the summer. And I expect the odd person will sit somewhere around here and have a little rest. I expect so. On these stumps. Hello, tree. Ah, ain't you lovely? Any buds yet? Are they tightly shut? Yes, I can see one or two. But they're mainly tightly shut, aren't they? Tightly shut, tree. Yeah, I can see one or two. Look. See? Tightly shut buds. Nice to see you, tree. Oh, nice to see you. Oh, I just get a bit of energy from you. What a lovely view you've got from here. What a beautiful view, aren't you? Of Somerset on this side, but not the other side of the hill, of course. Alright, bye. See you again. See you again, tree. Right, I'm on this lovely drove road. It has got a name. It could be called, it might be Middleton Drove or something like that. I'm not sure though. Piney sites, Draycott sites are over there, which I just passed through a minute ago. We just had a little bit of drink and refreshment back there. I don't know, there's something about this little drove that I like. It reminds me of my brother-in-law who's passed a few years back now, not very many years ago, John. But I don't know why it reminds me of John, but it just does, because he really loved the Somerset countryside and that. Yeah, he loved it all, that sort of thing. And it just reminds me of, I don't know, the ancestors and though time sort of stays still in some ways with all this beauty here. Even when we've gone, it's still here. People are dying all the time around us. I've made lots of videos for when I can't get about, so I can at least look at some of the views that I experienced. But I am a lone walker. So I would go for walks with other people, but I find the experience completely different. I can't reflect the same. I have to reflect later when I go with others. I mean, there's a certain amount of general reflection you do, and you share. You share a place. But I've been walking for years and years on my own, or with dogs. Dogs are good company. I will get another dog one day, but I'm not getting one for quite a while, because I've got too much travelling to do, and I can't leave a dog inside a vehicle when I'm visiting castles and things. You know, you can't always take them in. So, these are all marked. You see the whites on these? They've been painted like that. You've got the glider club over there. And I've written they're there so they can roughly see where the wall is when they come in over here. I reckon that's why they're white like that. Unless it is natural lichen. Might be guiding stones, you see. I'm going to be walking through, and It could be, I don't know if it is Middleton's Reserve. I'll have a look when we get to the plaque. I always forget, as you've got ponies and that in there. Mainly ponies. You've got some ruins. I've done it all before. In that copse over there, there's ruins of an old farm, cottages and all that sort of thing. Little settlement. Could have been mining, you see, not necessarily farming. But I've done all that before. I've had this camera a year now, and it is quite good, really. It's still quite good. It does play up in heat, though. It doesn't like the hot weather or very cold weather. I've noticed that. In the heat, it often will just keep turning off. I noticed that when I was on the Quantox last year. So, could do with an ice pack on it when I'm doing it. Well, no, not an ice pack, just, I don't know, some sort of temperature control. Strolling down the highway, I'm gonna get there my way. Brit Yance, that is. Still got that album. I got it from Brighton in about 1971 too. It was second hand then. Had some of his best hits. Of course, I got to meet him. I got to sit right near him, and he did sign a piece of paper for me, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what. I might have put it in with the album. Might have done, but then it might have fallen out. I mean, the good thing about technology now, which wasn't there when I was younger, imagine all the photos and videos I could have done throughout my life. Just very few photos, no videos, not when I was young. And very, very few photos. Nobody had, well, you could get, they brought in the Instamatic when I was 21, I remember that. There were cameras, of course you could get cameras if you could afford them. Cine cameras and that. But most of us didn't have anything. Not like now with the technology, with the smartphones and all that. Oh my God, the kids today wouldn't know what to do if they had to go back to the 70s. When people were creative in different ways, because there wasn't no technology so much. So they painted, wrote poems, wrote stories. I've experienced both ends. Although I don't particularly want a smartphone, they've got some very interesting features, like they're called apps, that you can get. And for all sorts of things. I know that. Like if you had a smartphone and you were at a bus stop and you didn't know when the bus was coming, they've got apps so you can get right in online and find out what's happened. Things like that. You can even use your smartphone to pay for your ticket. I've seen the kids do it when they get school children. They just put their phone in front of the special machine that the bus driver's got, and it must have some sort of system of identifying them. Say their parents bought a ticket that lasted a term or something, or it takes money out of somebody's account. Another little hill. It's only slight though. It's only a slight hill. Things you could have in the summer a week of weather like this. I can only manage to do one big walk like this a day, maybe two in a week. I don't know, I'm slowing up. So sometimes it makes time to look for a place with a little garden, I think. I want to do my visit to Norwich and Lincolnshire cathedrals this year. I've got a few things I want to do. Northampton, Huntington. I would like to do the coast of Wales, up Snowdonia. There's lots I want to do really, but a lot of it's having the energy. I've got to start planning my routes soon, because normally I'm very organised and I even find out about buses and print off maps so I know, of town centres and things like that. I'm usually very good at doing all that. Oh, look at this. We can wash our shoes again. Right, there's a bit of snow here. I thought I'd clean my boots. Right, let's turn off for a minute. Let's have a look, quick look round first. Beautiful, beautiful Somerset. There's a pony on the run. Isn't it? As long as they don't start doing all that spooky running when I'm with them. In a minute, because I'm going out, I'm going in there. Where's he gone? I don't know. They get frisky, but I'll go up the top bit. We're coming up to that reserve in a minute. Ah, such beautiful land, isn't it? There's a lot of history here, especially that hill there. There's something very spiritual about that place. Just seen somebody a minute ago moving away from me. They didn't see me, with a bright orange jacket on a minute ago. Luminous. As I'm seeing things. Right, I'm going to turn off for a minute. I'll come back on.